Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our third session for trigonometry. In the previous session, we discussed good number of sums based on identities, in fact trigonometric identities. In this session, we'll be continuing doing more problems based on trigonometric identities, right? Now what I expect from you is just have your copy and pen with you and try the sums with me, right? So let's begin the session. Now let's take this identity. We'll start from left hand side and we'll reach the right hand side, right? So let's do. Now what is tan A? Tan A is what? Sin A by cos A. That we already know. And what's cot A? Is cos A by sin A, right? Now I put the value of tan A and cot A over here. I start with left hand side. So tan A is sin A by cos A upon 1 minus cos A by sin A plus cos A by sin A upon 1 minus sin A by cos A, right? Now just take the LCM of the denominator and simplify it. Sin A by cos A upon, this is sin A minus cos A upon sin A, right? Similarly over here it is cos A by sin A by cos A minus sin A by cos A. Okay, just step by step we are moving ahead. Now this sin A will go to numerator, so it will be sin square A upon cos A into sin A minus cos A. Similarly, this cos A will go over here, so it is cos square A upon, this is sin A into cos A minus sin A, right? Now this is sin A minus cos A and this is cos A minus sin A. So what we can do, we put a negative sign over here and we convert this cos A minus sin A to sin A minus cos A, right? So it's sin square A upon cos A sin A minus cos A minus cos square A upon sin A. This is cos A minus sin A. I put negative sign over here. So now it will be sin A minus cos A. See, the sums are lengthy but they are not at all difficult. Just move step by step. Okay. Now we take LCM. So it's cos A into sin A minus cos A, right? Sin A cos A sin A minus cos A, right? Now what? This is cos A into sin A minus cos A, so we are left with sin A. So this sin A into sin square A, it will be sin cube A minus, this is sin A into sin A minus cos A, so sin A into sin A minus cos A, we are left with cos A. So this cos A into this cos square A, it will be cos cube A, right? Now what? Here we are having sin cube A minus cos cube A. Now what we can do? We can use the formula for A cube minus B cube, right? That's what A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square, right? So what I do is, it is sin A minus cos A and then sin square A plus sin A cos A plus cos square A upon sin A cos A sin A minus cos A. Now this sin A minus cos A and this sin A minus cos A will be cancelled. And apart from that, sin square A plus cos square A is 1, right? So I just rewrite sin square A plus cos square A is 1. So finally it is 1 plus sin A cos A upon sin A cos A, right? Now we can break it. It's 1 upon sin A cos A plus sin A cos A upon sin A cos A. So I just write it over here. It's 1 upon sin A cos A plus sin A cos A by sin A cos A, that's 1. Now 1 upon sin A is what? Cosec A. 1 upon cos A is what? Sec A, and this is plus 1. So we got our right hand side, right? You can match it over here. That's sec A cosec A plus 1, right? So the problem is lengthy, but it is not at all difficult. Just go step by step. I hope you are clear. Now friends, let's take this problem. Further, we'll start with left hand side and we'll reach right hand side. So let's begin with left hand side. Now this is for the a cube plus b cube. So what is the formula for a cube plus b cube? That's, I just write it over here. It's a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square, right? So it's cos a plus sin a into cos square a minus cos a sin a plus sin square a, right? By cos a plus sin a, right? Plus I just write the next step over here. A cube minus b cube will be similarly a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, right? So I just expand it. So it's cos a minus sin a into cos square a plus cos a sin a plus sin square a by cos a minus sin a, right? Now it will be cancelled and similarly this will be cancelled. Now what? We are left with cos square a minus cos a sin a plus sin square a plus cos square a plus cos a sin a plus sin square. I just rewrite over here. It's cos square a plus sin square a minus cos a sin a plus cos square a plus cos a sin a plus sin square a, right? So this is cancelled. Now cos square a plus sin square a will be 1 and further cos square a plus sin square will be 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. That is right hand side. Okay, that we had to prove. Okay, so the problem is very simple. You just have to put the identity of a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube, right? Now friends, this is going to be very important question. We just note it down, and there is something extra we have to do in this question, right? So be very clear about this question, right? Over here, what we have to do is we have to put up the value of 1. Now how do we do that? Since this expression is in cot and cosec, what I will do is I'll put the value of 1 in the terms of cot and cosec, right? Now what's the formula for the relationship among 1 cot and cosec? That is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, right? That means cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, right? Since I have to put the value of this 1 over here, that's why the sum becomes important, right? Because you need to memorize it, right? So I put the value of 1 over here. So it is, I start with left hand side only. So it's cot theta plus cosec theta minus cosec square theta minus cot square theta, right? we have to put the value only in numerator, not in denominator. In denominator, it is cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. Now this is what? It's a square minus b square. So what we can do is we can do it this a minus b and a plus b, right? So it's cot theta plus cosec theta minus cosec theta minus cot theta and cosec theta plus cot theta. Okay, and in the denominator we have cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1, right? Now we see cot theta plus cosec theta over here and cot theta plus cosec theta over here, so we can take it as common. So that's cot theta plus cosec theta. I took it as common. Here I'll be getting 1 minus, this is in the bracket, so if I open the bracket, what I'll be getting, it's 1 minus cosec theta plus cot theta. Okay, and in the denominator I have cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. Now just observe carefully, this expression and this expression, both of them are same, right? This is cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1, right? So we can cancel them. So this is cancelled. Now we are left with just cot theta plus cosec theta, right? So on the right hand side we want the solution to be in cos and sine. So what I do is I convert cot and cosec into cos and sine. Now cot theta is what? Cos theta by sine theta, and this is what? 1 upon sine theta. So it is 1 plus cos theta by sine theta, right? So that's right hand side. Okay, as I have already told you, this is really an important problem, so be very careful about it, that you have to place the value of 1, you have to take the value from this expression, right? So you have to place the value of 1 in numerator only. That's where the sum becomes difficult. If you go for any other method, you will stuck up somewhere, right? So it will be really easy if you put the value of 1 in the numerator, right? After that, it's just a cakewalk, very easy, right? I hope you are clear. Now let's take this problem. Here it is 1 upon sec a plus tan a minus 1 upon cos a is equal to this. So what we do is we just make slight modification. So what we can do, it's 1 upon sec a plus tan a plus 1 upon sec a minus tan a is equal to 1 upon cos a plus 1 upon cos a, that is 2 upon cos a, right? So I just rewrite the sum like this. Okay, so it becomes easy for us. Okay, now it is just it can be solved in just 2 steps, right? What we can do is we just take LCM. Now this is sec a plus tan a and this is sec a minus tan a. So it's a plus b into a minus b format. Now a plus b into a minus b, what? A square minus b square. So it's sec square a minus tan square a, right? Now this is sec a plus tan a. So, and this is what? Sec a plus tan a into sec a minus tan a. I just multiplied both of them and put it over here. So sec a plus tan a is cancelled. So finally we are left with sec a minus tan a in the numerator. Similarly, this is sec a minus tan a. Sec a minus tan a I just cancelled. So we are left with sec a plus tan a. Okay, now this is minus tan a, this is minus tan a, and sec square a minus tan square a is 1, that we have already discussed in our first session when we proved the trigonometric identities. So it's sec a plus sec a, that's 2 sec a, or we can say 2 into 1 upon cos a, because reciprocal of sec a is cos a. So it is 2 into 1 upon cos a, or we can say 2 by cos a. So that's right hand side. Okay, we rewrite the sum like this. then this becomes the left hand side and this is the right hand side. Okay, if you rewrite it like this, the sum will be very easy to solve. Okay, now let's see this problem. Here I would start from right hand side, cot A minus cos A whole square. So A minus B whole square, I'll open it. So it's, or instead what I can do is I just convert this cot and cosec to sin and cos, right? I start with right hand side. Now cot A is what? It's cos A upon sin A minus this is 1 upon sin A and this is whole square, right? So it's cos A minus 1 upon sin A whole square. Now it's what? Cos, this is cos A minus 1 whole square, or I can write it 1 minus cos A whole square, right? By sin square A, right? Can write it like this. I put the square over here and put the square over in the denominator also. So in the numerator, instead of cos A minus 1, I write 1 minus cos A, because square of 2 and square of minus 2, both of them are same, right? So it's 1 minus cos A whole square by sin square A. Now what I can do is sin square A is what? See, we know that sin square A plus cos square A is 1. That means sin square A is what? 1 minus cos square A. So I put the value of sin square A over here. So it's 1 minus cos A whole square by 1 minus cos square A, right? Now it can be written as 1 minus cos A whole square. Now this is what? 1 minus cos square A. So it's 1, I can write 1 or 1 square, both as well, right? So it's A square minus B square format. So what I can do is it's A minus B and A plus B. Now this is 1 minus cos A and this is 1 minus cos A whole square. So this will be cancelled from this square, right? So I'm left with 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. That's what the left hand side. Right? So it's quite easy problem. You just have to convert cot and cosec to cos and sine. Simply solve it. Some factors will be cancelled and you will be left with the right hand side. Left hand side. Okay. Further, this is an important question. I just write it over here. This pattern is particularly important when expressions are given under square root, right? And there are like simple methods to solve this problem, right? So I start with left hand side, right? So it's 1 plus cos A and 1 minus cos A. The very first step that you have to follow is, if it is 1 minus cos A, you multiply and divide the expression by 1 plus cos A. Just look at the denominator, right? We are just going to rationalize it, right? So it's 1 minus cos A and here it is 1 plus cos A. So I multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus cos A. Okay? So it's 1 plus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. Right? This is the very first step. 1 plus cos A by 1 plus cos A. Actually, we are multiplying the expression by 1, which will not change the value of expression, right? That's why we can do it. Okay. So it's 1 plus cos A into 1 plus cos A. So it's 1 plus cos A whole square by, it is 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A. So it's 1 minus cos square A, right? A plus B into A minus B. It's square root. Okay. So it's 1 plus cos A whole square. Now what you can do is, if you take it out of square root, so it's 1 plus cos A only by 1 minus cos square is what? Actually it is sin square A. If sin square A comes out of the square root, it will be sin A only. Okay. So we got this expression. From this expression, if we take it out of the square root. Now we can break it like this. That's 1 upon sin A plus cos A upon sin A. Now what 1 upon sin A? It is cosec A, and what is cos A upon sin A? That is cot A. So we got right hand side. Okay, so if you just multiply the and divide the expression by conjugate, or we just can rationalize the denominator, we'll be getting this expression. After that, it's very simple, right? Good number of problems are based on this concept. Suppose here it is maybe 1 plus cos A instead of 1 plus cos A. Sometimes it is 1 plus sin A, 1 minus sin A. Then also you have to proceed like this only, right? So going to be important sum. If you just if it is clicked to you, then it will be really two-step problem, as you can see. Okay. Friends, will be doing more such problems and identities in our next session, and we have discussed good number of problems. That's really important problems from examination point of view in this session. So do revise all these questions 1 or 2 times, so you'll feel confident. Okay, bye bye.